This will not be a campaign of half measures, and we will accept no outcome but victory.
In March of 2003, the president made his fateful decision, and shock and awe was underway. Today, 13 years and 4 months later, George W. Bush is celebrating his 70th birthday on his ranch in Texas, spending his day with amputees and veterans of that disastrous war. Paul Bremer was the man who had to govern the country after the invasion. The Chilcot report says Britain had little role in decision-making inside Iraq, but that is not how Bremer remembers it.
As far as I was concerned, the British were full partners in Baghdad. The problem seems to have been more in London than it was in Baghdad.
And he asks people to ponder what the region would look like if the invasion had never happened.
Saddam were still in power today, we would be faced with a much more risky and devastating situation in the region. We would have a nuclear Iraq facing a nuclear Iran.
But in contrast, a key player in Washington at that same time, Colin Powell's former chief of staff, Larry Wilkerson, feels great remorse and more.
Anger, and the fact that I have blood on my hands. I mean, every boy and girl who went to Iraq and died or is horribly wounded, and every Iraqi who died, I had something to do with it.
He told me the real blame lies with the Bush White House, not with Britain.
As the president himself said, we would have gone to war without anyone. I mean, that's how serious Cheney and Bush were about Saddam Hussein and removing him. Powell's metaphor for it was powerful. Came back from the Oval Office one time and he said, you know, the vice president knows how to get the president to pull out his .45 and start shooting like a cowboy. And I just don't know how to get him to holster it.
Britain may feel anguish over its role in the Iraq War, but few people here think Downing Street could have altered America's preoccupation, even obsession, with the toppling of Saddam Hussein. Robert Moore, News at 10, Washington.